Hello and welcome to this rather late election prediction. I had some problems with time management. Anyways, it is election season once more, and it hits my favorite country and my home nation of Austria this time. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about our politics today. This time I at least didn't have to do as much research considering I know half the stuff already. So let's start off with our first main man up here, Sebastian Sebastian Kurz. Horrible English pronunciation. Anyways, he leads the People's Party, the ÖVP, here called Die Neue Volkspartei, the New People's Party. He has definitely stood up for a new People's Party. He has pushed the party a lot to the right. It used to be a very CDU-like, liberal conservative, rather centrist party. It has shifted towards more right-wing positions, copying the Freedom Party on a lot of issues. Then we have the Social Democrats, led by Pamela Rendi-Wagner. Um, she and Kurz had a very interesting electoral debate where they basically ripped each other's heads off, which resulted in actual interesting polling changes. She leads the Social Democrats. She has been in the leadership of the Social Democrats since, I think, early 2018, when the previous leader, Christian Kern, resigned for no real good reason. I feel like if Christian Kern had still been the leader of the Social Democrats right now, they would be polling a lot better and doing a lot better. She is a doctor. She has not done much interesting things, and she has spent a massive amount on social media advertisement to the point whenever I open Instagram, I have to see her doing meaningless things. Maybe if I go into Instagram right now, we'll actually see something of her, which wouldn't surprise me. It used to always be that the Freedom Party had all the online advertisement. There we go. Immediately a social democratic advertisement within opening the whole thing. They spend so much, it's ridiculous. Then we have, in a little bit of a fucked up order here, the Freedom Party, led by Norbert Hofer, the previous presidential candidate of the Freedom Party, where he reached 30% in the 30s of percentage wise in the first round and narrowly lost out on the presidentship, sadly, with around 48-49%, depending on which round of recounts you like to look at. He is probably the best leader that the Freedom Party could ever have. He has took over from Heinz Christian Strache after the whole Ibiza scandal, um, in which maybe some scandalous little not so great things happened that I won't go into here because I already made an entire video about that, which I will link there or there. I don't know. I have this camera reflected, anyways. Then we have the NEOS, the New Austria Liberal Forum. They are a union of the party New Austria and the Liberal Forum, which was around for ages before them, never really being too successful, but getting into the national parliament a few times, local parliaments as well, split off from the Freedom Party, and the NEOS then integrated with them, and ever since 2014 have been in the national parliament, and also it's recently been in government in Salzburg, together with the Greens and the People's Party. Their leader is Beate Meinl-Reisinger. She is probably one of the most obnoxious women in politics right now, and they are a neoliberal party. Typical neoliberal party. There's just not much about them they could actually say extra. Like the Free Democrats in Germany. Also with the FPÖ, I forgot to tell you what they're actually about, because I'm that intelligent, and I of course wrote a script for this. They are a national conservative right-wing movement, very similar to the People's Party. To Kurz, because without Kurz, the ÖVP would not be on the right anymore. They would push so far to the left, it's ridiculous. They basically are the same party at this point, because Kurz is the entire ÖVP. And then we have the Greens, which are, sadly, I have to talk about because they're probably going to come back this time. They received just under 3% last time around, failing to get into the national parliament. They are led by Werner Kogler. They are your typical Green Party. To the core, they are also Marxistic in a lot of elements. There's not much to talk about there. If you know what a Green Party is, you know what this party is. Then we have Liste Pilz, Jetzt, led by Maria Stern, although I don't really think she had many appearances in this election season at all. Initially founded by Peter Pilz, Peter Mushroom. They are also kind of a Green Party, but they are a lot. They are a woke Green Party. They are very much reminiscent of a Green Party like in Lithuania. They are anti-immigration. They are against political Islam. They very much are more orientated. They are like a weird combination of Freedom Party and Greens, and it's very interesting. I like it. I actually considered voting for them, but I'm not gonna. Then we have the minor parties here, which are Christian Party, the Socialist Left Party, Every Vote Counts, the Beer Party, and the Alliance for the Future of Austria, which is only standing in Carinthia. All of these 5 parties down here are only standing in 1 or 2 states, so they have no chance of ever getting in. The Beer Party, here's the most interesting one. They are like Die Partei in Germany. They are a parity party. They support free beer for everyone. Very, very interesting. I would have considered voting for them as well. Anyways, then we have the 2 parties on the left down here. On the far left, I put them there deliberately because they are far left radical parties. Communist Party and Der Wandel. Both of them are standing in all states, and both of them have a chance to get around 1 to 2%. Thank God that the far left doesn't know how to unite their vote share, because then they would probably be in the parliament. Well, okay, they already are. The Greens are far left in a lot of elements, not entirely, yeah, but they have a lot of far left elements. The KPÖ and Wandel are both your typical far left parties, like Die Linke or just more general communist parties. Wandel is more like Die Linke, and the KPÖ is more like actual communist parties. They are both with little chances of getting in, but they have both gotten a lot of attention. There's even been an electoral debate between both of their leaders, which was very, 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 very interesting. Anyways, let's look for a second how the polls at the moment are going. We can see that it started off relatively even between the 3 parties, relatively close to each other, and both Social Democrats and Freedom Party have dropped off massively. They were dropping off slowly over time, but dropped off massively after the Ibiza Gate and the EU elections. Both of them dropped off massively. The SPÖ hasn't been able to recover at all, whilst the FPÖ has been receiving a slight upward trend ever since then. It also saw the return to the Greens onto the national spectrum. Thank God. And the People's Party experienced a big increase in support, which has been going down at the same rate as the Freedom Party's support has been going back up. Now, the NEOS have stayed the same as always. They are at 8 to 10%. They always poll at these regions and then fail to deliver. They usually do get them just above 5%, like last time. Liste Pilz, Jetzt, have been polling outside the 4% territory for ever since the election happened, the last election. They have been between 3 and 1% in every poll. They have, sadly, because I actually kind of like them, no chance of getting in. So now, let's look at my personal, wonderful, absolutely definitely accurate prediction, which would look like this. I predict the People's Party to get in first place, shocker, with 34.5%, the Social Democrats right after that, in second place at 21%, very close to the Freedom Party at 20.5%. This could shift, of course. Either could overtake each other. It would be extremely interesting. It will probably be like last time, where initially the Freedom Party is ahead with like 21 or 22%. The SPÖ is back behind them with 21 or 20%, and then the postage votes come in, and then they overtake each other. The Greens will finish at 10%, probably not being as strong in the beginning and getting strong over time because of the postage vote again. Neos will finally be able to deliver for once and receive their 8% that they are promised to. Jetzt will drop out of parliament with only 2%, tying around with Der Wandel at also 2%. The communists will, as always, get around 1%, probably slightly below that. And all BZÖ, BPÖ, SLP, CPÖ und Liste, Your Vote Counts, will all receive below 1% because they all stand in just 1 or 2 states and they can't get anything. Although I could see the Alliance for the Future of Austria getting 3 to 4% in Carinthia. Yeah, they are traditionally strong there. And the beer party could probably even get like 2 to 3% in Vienna. It would be weird and would be very funny and would be very good because I think they could take a few votes away from the Greens and the Neos here in Vienna. That would definitely break their back, which would be beautiful. But who cares? Christian Party, they never deliver anything. They are standing in. I don't actually know where they're standing. I think in the Burgenland or Vorarlberg. Yeah, they are not gonna deliver in any way at all. Anyways, it's gonna be very interesting, and I know my prediction will be completely wrong, as it always is. But we will have to wait and see now. I have to go vote now, and you have to go wait until the results come out, or vote as well if you're from Austria. Although, why are you watching this video? Yeah, my time is running out. I'm gonna see you in the next video where I'm gonna go over the results of this vote. Bye bye.